Good morning. I'm delighted to introduce our next speaker, Keith Block. He's a great friend of mine personally, but also a great friend of the university and of the Heinz College. Keith is a distinguished alumnus of the Heinz College, a member of my Dean's Advisory Council, and a member of the Board of Trustees. He's also co-CEO of Salsesforce and member of their Board of Directors. Keith serves and has served in a number of important roles. He's the company's vice chairman, president, and as a director since joining the company in June 2013, and additionally served as the company's chief operating officer since February 2016. Clearly a multi-dimensional, multi-talented person. As president and COO of Salesforce, Keith oversaw the company's multi-billion-dollar global sales and services business, alliances and channels, industry strategy, corporate development, corporate affairs, marketing, and business operations. In February 2018, Keith and his wife, Suzanne, established the Block Center for Technology and Society at CMU. This important center, which is cross-cutting and university-wide, will foster critical dialogue on campus to create inclusive and meaningful plans of action on topics such as the future of work and issues of trust and transparency in the use of autonomous systems to improve the quality of life for all. Keith holds a Master of Science degree in Management and Policy Analysis from the Heinz College and a bachelor's degree in Information Systems from Dietrich College. So he was ahead even then at being at this nexus of technology and society. In addition to his membership on the Carnegie Mellon University Board of Trustees, he's also currently a member of the World Economic Forum's Information Technology Community as a governor and on the advisory board of our Heinz College and its Board of Trustees of the Concord Museum. Please join me in welcoming Keith Block to the podium. Keith.
Well, thank you, Krishnan. You've made me blush this morning, so I appreciate that. And thank you very much for that very kind introduction. So first I want to say, good morning, everybody. Okay, that was my best Farnam. I gave it a run, my friend. Anyway, good morning to everybody. Faculty, alumni, staff, family, and friends. It is an honor to be here today to celebrate the investiture of a great man, Dr. Farnam Jahanian, as president of Carnegie Mellon University. In all of life's endeavors, Farnam has led with a tremendous spirit and an unrivaled dedication. Whether as a world-renowned computer scientist, a passionate, successful entrepreneur, a tireless public servant, or a world-class leader in higher education. And oh, by the way, just an incredible, incredible human being. Now, I've had the opportunity to work very closely with Farnam, and we have shared many experiences around career and our life journeys, including everybody's favorite, parenthood. And Farnam, by the way, that advice you gave me about curfews for teenage kids, thank you so much for that. I would never have thought of that myself, but thank goodness it worked. Over the years, we've had a very, very close relationship and friendship, and for that I'm very, very grateful. Professionally, I've also had the opportunity to observe Farnam in his influence in guiding policy at the World Economic Forum, and I will tell all of you, he has represented this university incredibly well. I've also witnessed his leadership here at CMU personally with students and faculty and staff and members of the Board of Trustees. And whether it's uniting the community to support the Special Olympics, where I understand he has a passion for dunk tanks. Do you just want to come up and tell everybody about this dunk tank? All right, I'm sure you'll get to that at some point. Or really fostering engagement between students from different colleges. Farnam has a talent, a true talent for bringing people together and breaking down walls. Farnam is also a leader with impeccable integrity and the highest of character. He conducts himself with grace and dignity and thoughtfulness and warmth. There is no question, Farnam will guide this institution into the future and accelerate its impact on the world. So today, we witness the passing of a torch to an incredibly talented individual. Now, this torch has been held by many, many great leaders throughout Carnegie Mellon's very rich history, and there have been so many accomplishments and so many historic milestones. Since Andrew Carnegie founded a technical school in 1900, individuals of great character and honor have taken the reins of leadership of this very prestigious institution. And each of them have led with courage and vision. Names like Hammerschlag, Doherty, Stever, Sire, Cohen. Those are but a few. Each of these presidents and others of this storied institution led through myriad chapters of American history, world history, the turn of the century, the Great Depression, the explosion of technology that Jim was talking about just a few minutes ago, civil unrest, war, and peace. And throughout all of this, presidents of Carnegie Mellon have guided this institution to the forefront of educational excellence, and they have shaped the minds of so many young people, all the while ensuring that the university remained a source of inspiration, a guiding light, a beacon of hope. And now, we pass this torch to Farnam Jahanian. There was no one who was better suited to lead us into the next chapter, and this next chapter is arguably the most important ever. For we do live in very, very interesting times. We have seen, and this is just the beginning, but we have seen incredible advances in technology. We are at the dawn of a new era. Some refer to it as the fourth industrial revolution. And this is where we have the convergence, the perfect storm of social and mobile and deep learning and artificial intelligence and 3D printing and amazing technologies, all brought together to drive incredible innovation. Now, like many of you, I have the opportunity and good fortune to speak with other CEOs and world leaders, and what is top of mind in that group is how to harness this wave of innovation in a very positive way. This convergence of technology is having a profound impact on our world. We see it in our daily lives. It has also brought great disruption and given rise to many, many questions. What will these new technologies be? Will they be positive for mankind? What are the socioeconomic effects? What are the privacy implications? What will be the regulatory issues? What will be the future of work? And Farnam is passionate about these questions, and even more passionate about CMU leading the way to drive those answers to these questions. These are all important issues of our time that we have to consider in a thoughtful and meaningful and measured way. We are clearly at an inflection point. These advances must be for good. They must enlighten, they must empower, and they must take humanity to greater heights. And in a world where there is an ever-increasing divide, these advances must create opportunity for all, not just a few, so that all of mankind can participate and contribute. Now, this will take vigilance, it will take dedication, and it will take leadership. And this is why the faculty, the staff, the students, this community at Carnegie Mellon are so critical to the future of this nation, this society, this world. For the young minds that we shape here have an important mission. They will go forth into the world with the knowledge, the vision, and the ethics that Carnegie Mellon has instilled in them. And they will go forward into the world to solve universal issues that lie at the intersection of technology and humanity. The graduates of CMU must be equipped to thrive and lead in a world of uncertainty, for these are truly uncertain times. Today, the value of trust is being questioned more than ever. Trust in technology, trust in our institutions, trust in our leaders. Some would say there is a crisis of trust. And this crisis of trust has created a leadership void. And now individuals and companies and faculty and students alike must fill this breach. And it will be the graduates of CMU that will answer this call for leadership. And for them, it is a call to arms. It is a call to arms for us all. It is an obligation to lead in an ethical and transparent way, to engage in constructive civil discourse, where disagreements will arise, and that's okay. But dialogue must happen with respect. And while there can be differing opinions, there cannot be differing facts. And most important, to restore trust in our society, because without trust, we have nothing. It will be the graduates of Carnegie Mellon that will be called upon to cultivate and drive a culture of success in business and society where the core tenets of diversity, empathy, equality, humanity, accountability, and opportunity for all are at the forefront. Never before has this institution been more important to the world. Never before has leadership at the intersection of technology and society and humanity been as critical as it is right now. And though the future is unwritten, I am very confident that the graduates of CMU will be the authors of a great future for all of us. Now, as we stand at the doorstep of this new world, the dawn of a new era, we need a truly special leader to help guide and shape the lives of those who will determine the future, all of our futures. And never before has the presidency of this institution been as important as it is right now. And it requires a remarkable leader, a truly outstanding human being. And that person is Dr. Farnam Jahanian. We stand with Farnam today as he takes his rightful place amongst the great presidents of Carnegie Mellon. I cannot imagine a better leader who embodies the values of CMU. I cannot imagine a better leader with as much vision, with as much passion, with as much focus. And I cannot imagine a better leader and torchbearer of this great institution. Farnam, we are very lucky to have you. You are the right leader, as Jim says, at the right time. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating a true friend, a great leader, and the next president of Carnegie Mellon University, Dr. Farnam Jahanian.